Some countries are trying to regulate the content of social media, for example, for small children. And one of the things that they are very concerned about is the endless scrolling of images or videos, etc. Right? So let's take that very quote unquote harmful example, right? Um, Imagine that you are going through those images or videos or messages or whatever that, on an endless flow actually represent the workings of your own unconscious, because that's how the algorithms see you. And they say that, with a few clicks, the algorithm will end up knowing you better than your wife, right? Uh, since it knows you so well, it's going to keep on feeding you with things or contents that you truly seem to like. And the more you like it, the more sleepy your mind is. And the more numb you become, and the more time you spend. And some people even say the more addicted you are to it. But let's imagine that all of a sudden, in the middle of that flow, you end up realizing that you are a prisoner. Uh, is that harmful? Is that positive? If you try to stop that because you are a prisoner, actually you would be turning yourself from the painful perception of being a prisoner in that moment. So sometimes our ego is so well trained to be touched by this very disquieting force that is the manifestation of the spirit, that comes not to make us peaceful or enlightened or elevated. No, it comes to show us who we are in that moment. That we are a prisoner of our own self-built cell that can manifest itself as this kind of content or any other situation in our lives. So the spirit comes to awaken us. And if we try to avoid the pain of paying attention to that reality, we are actually trying to come back to sleep. So that's why when people ask us in the school, could you tell us what to do and not to do? We normally don't reply with suggestions on that level. What we say is the effort that your consciousness needs to go through is not to attach itself to some things or to try to avoid other things as a list of do's and not do's, right? But the true effort is to use the force of the spirit to truly learn how to cooperate with it when it comes as a disruptive, disquieting force to shake us and to show us how deeply asleep we are. So we cannot avoid the virtual world. We cannot turn off technology from our lives because we would be alienating ourselves. But we can consciously make an effort to use anything and everything for that very benefit, for the benefit of using it as a mirror to show us exactly what is taking place inside of us. It's just an example.